Next question. James from Runcorn, England. I was re-watching Money in the Bank pay-per-views and noticed that Dutch, or I guess Zeb Colter, as you were at the time, was at ringside for a couple in 2013 and 2014. Given that Dutch is not one for the extreme side of pro wrestling, I wonder what his thoughts were on ladder matches, basically. Have you ever done a ladder match?
I've done them. I don't like them because it has to do with height. See, there's a certain type of, I guess, wrestler that specializes in that. One of the Hardy Boys specializes in it. And Sabu, we just recently lost him. He specialized in a certain type of match. That was his match. See, Abdullah the Butcher, he had a certain type of match. And when you have those ladder matches and all that kind of stuff, and they ask you to do those matches in WWE, whether you like it or whether you're not, you're going to get in there. So, and I may be luckier than I thought that I went there when my working days were over, because, when you get up to your late 30s and 40s, you're landing on those ladders. That hurts. You know what? I thought this is a girl wrestler, Chelsea Green, when she took that bump on the ladder, she was on the ladder. Oh, she went through a table. And they pushed the ladder and she went off and went through that table. My hat was off to her because a lot of women don't like to take those bumps. And I didn't think Chelsea would like it. She took it like a champ. So, and I think that's going to pay off for her later on. I think she is a long-term employee or a stalwart of WWE, and I think she's going to go down. I think she'll be in the Hall of Fame if she keeps going because she's so good at what she does. But anyway, I may be glad that my wrestling days were over when I got there because I couldn't do that stuff. Not at that age.
We were talking about story time with Dutch, and we were talking Will Ospreay differences, or him saying AEW is better than WWE, and he made the mention that things are so formulaic in WWE. But aren't all ladder matches these days pretty formulaic? Because it's long since got to the point where obviously it's always a stunt show. The psychology of a ladder match sort of plays second fiddle to the stunts themselves. It's one of those things where I think, can we see anything different now? Because haven't we seen it all? So I'm not the biggest fan of ladder matches in that sense.
Brother, you can do them until you're sick of them. But if you've seen 5 ladder matches, I think you've seen about all of them. Because what can you do? You're limited in what you can do. And actually, you're limited. I don't think you're limited now into how many people want to do it. You may find a lot of those hardcore independent guys. Oh, I'll do it. Yeah. I don't blame them because they'll get a shot doing that. But there's only so many things you can do in a ladder match that the people haven't seen. And if anybody wants to send me one, if I haven't seen it, I'll tell you. But then if they haven't seen it, then the problem becomes who are you going to get talking to doing it? That's the big question.